Hey everybody, I'm ZeldaMaster and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda. In this one we're taking on level 7, which is known as the Demon. So yeah, you can only imagine that this one is going to be pretty tough, but it's not that tough. Now, before you even consider taking on this dungeon, you're going to want to make sure that you have the meat with you. Yeah, if you don't have this item, which we obtained in the end of the last episode, which we, I believe, purchased just from a shop, for, I want to say 80 rupees or around that, but in general, yeah, we're going to need this, and you want to make sure you purchase it before you enter this temple, because you won't be able to continue throughout it, yeah, without this. So it will make sense soon. Let's just go ahead and light up this room, and as you can see, nothing too important, but in general, there's a lot of this temple that you can actually easily skip if you have extra keys on you. But I actually want to show off how to get these keys just in case, you don't have these keys on you. But in general, you can actually purchase keys in shops for like 80 rupees. And what are these fairies and hearts? I'm getting really lucky with like the drops. And I don't like that actually, because I'm getting too lucky. I would rather have that in different rooms so I can, spread it out a bit. But yeah, okay, so there's a secret in the tip of the nose. Now this is a little tip for getting to the boss of the temple, which will also make sense later on. But here we're going to find, oh no, yeah, it's Dagger. It looks familiar. It was the boss for I believe not the last temple, but the temple before it. And yeah, he's pretty much exactly the same. It's just you play the flute, and then it will shrink, and you can actually hit it, and within 2 hits, it will die. But, alright, so we finally made it to where we wanted to make it to, which is where the key lies, and I believe one of these Stalfos should give it to us. Let's just go ahead and kill them all off, and there we go, the key is here, and now we can backtrack. We're pretty much going to backtrack to almost the beginning of the temple, and with this key, we'll be able to head to a completely different area of the temple and discover a lot more. But as I did mention, if you do have spare keys like I do, you could easily skip all of these rooms. You don't have to do any of this right now, and instead of turning to the right, we could have turned left here in this dark room where I believe originally there were keys, and now, yeah, we'll be able to advance onward to a new section. But since we have the small key, it will unlock the upcoming door. But like I mentioned many times, since the keys kind of carry on and you can buy keys outside the temple, you don't need to do that. But okay, so there we go. We got bombs, and this is kind of hinting towards what we need to do with this item. Yes, we need to bomb the wall, and look at that, a secret. Haha, yeah, pretty surprising. I mean, it's not, because if you do try to progress through the temple, you'll notice everything else is a dead end. So you're gonna want to bomb some walls and see where it will take you to. But I believe there's a key that we can easily pick up here and then exit it. Nothing else too important. Also, something I feel like worth noting is I did grind off screen, as I mentioned in the last video, for a lot of rupees. Now here is where we're going to need one of the small keys, because up here we can actually purchase for 100 rupees another bomb upgrade, and this is, I want to say, the last upgrade we're ever going to get within the game. Now we're done collecting rupees, we don't have to worry about that. But yes, I did collect 100 rupees off screen, a little over 100, so that way I was able to get this purchase, which is going to be dandy. Yes, 16 stinking bombs, guys. I like the sound of that. But all right, let's go ahead and quickly kill off these enemies, and wow, I'm getting so lucky with the fairies. I mean, for this being like one of the last temples, second to last temple before the final temple, though, this isn't the second to last temple, because yeah, what I mean by that is like to complete the Triforce. This is the second to last, and then we just have the final temple, which is actually defeating the evil that is cursing Hyrule. But yeah, over here, I believe I need to play this here. Let's go ahead and do that. And Dagger will split up into 3 little balls, so let's go ahead and quickly kill it. It's weird how it splits up into 3 this time around, but yeah, all we want to do is play the flute and chase this. Wow, it's so annoying, because it's very small and just generally very hard to hit. But alright, let's go ahead and continue on. So this is where things might get a little difficult, because this is where you need the item. So it's not really going to get difficult if you have the item, but whatever. I don't really know where I'm getting with that. But alright, we killed off all the enemies. I didn't really need to do that unless I want to leave this room. But here it is. So, grumble, grumble. Okay, what does that mean? Yes, just go ahead and take out... Oops, I didn't mean to attack him. The stuff will attack me, but it's fine. I was able to give him the meat and he left. If you do hit him, I guess it will trigger the room to decide to attack you, which is a little weird. But whoops, okay, wrong item. I didn't mean to pull that out. But luckily, we will be able to get the dungeon map right here, which is not bad. And now we can actually see the shape of the dungeon. A little weird how they call it the demon when... yeah, it's not really a demon or anything. And I believe I actually... yeah, let's see, actually. Let's go ahead and... I don't really want to backtrack per se. And hopefully the fires don't attack me. But we're going to go ahead and backtrack a couple screens. Because I do believe that I may have skipped out on the compass. And luckily, since all of the enemies are dead, we can backtrack. But... yeah, I believe what I wanted to do before making my way up here was head to the room right a screen over here, and then just quickly check what's inside this room, because I do believe, yes, the compass is here. So as you can see, yeah, I just want to quickly get this, because, I mean, it doesn't do much, but guys, I need it, you know, I'm collecting everything here, and I'll be honest, if you are playing along, I highly suggest not going out of your way to try to collect stuff like this, just because the compass won't really do you much good, besides blink on the screen where the boss is. But if you're following a guide, then yeah. But I feel like the dungeon map is very important. Plus, the dungeon map isn't as hidden as, like, the compass. The compass, usually you want to work for finding. I feel like the dungeon map, they just give it to you. But, alright, luckily we don't have to pay up again. That would really suck if that was the case. But alright, so you can save a small key. You don't even have to use a small key. You may be wondering, like, if you don't have a small key, what to do. Well, yeah, you can easily ignore this door just by heading up and get yourself a nice treat of a lot of rupees. So not bad. It's going to bomb this wall, and this pretty much took us around the temple and around that the door, and now we don't have to worry about it whatsoever or unlock it. So, yeah, just in general, there's so many areas where you can avoid using the key. And I'm going to, you know, I'll use it in some areas if it's not really showing off like a tidbit. I'd rather use a small key to show off a tidbit than open up like a meaningless shortcut. But we got ourselves another key, and it was so laggy because a lot of enemies within this room. And I'll be honest, guys, like, playing this game and the whole sense of exploration, even though this game I feel like is, I mean, it is very short just because it's very old. It just gets me so excited to see what 30 years have done to this franchise. Because, you know, Breath of the Wild is days away. If you're watching this, you know, from when I release it and whatnot. Because if not, then most likely the game is out. But my point is, it's just, yeah, I'm so excited, guys. Honestly, there's nothing I can think about that I'm more excited for. Like, this is it. This is what I've been waiting for. I am hyped for the pinnacle of Zelda games, the game that's gonna redefine the series, that's supposed to be identical to this. And no, I accidentally used the small key I obtained. Don't do what I just did. Why'd I do that, right? Wait, did I really just do that? Oh my god, I did. So, yeah, the whole point of me not using the small key was to not use it. Alright, so yeah, if you didn't follow along, I got too distracted talking about Breath of the Wild. But if you did, if you are following along as a guide, I highly suggest not opening up that door, because all it does is take you back a room. And there you go, I wasted a key, so now I'm going to have to use one of my actual keys to pretty much open up the next door, when I could have only used the keys I obtained within this temple, which would have been nice, but whatever. I wasted one of the extra keys I have, but it's okay, I hope. Let's just go ahead and obtain this, which is the red candle instead of the blue candle. And essentially what the red candle does, which should be obvious, is it's an upgrade. Yeah, see, it actually replaces it, and all it does is you can use it more than once a screen, which isn't really much, but I'll take it. And you actually need it to, like, make your way to the last temple. It's very well hidden. Actually, the last temple is super well hidden. It's hilarious how well hidden it is. But Alright, let's go ahead, and now I believe all we need to do is open up this door, and we are very close to the end, guys. So let's go ahead and use this here, which is going to be, yes, what splits Dagger into many different eyes, and now we can defeat it. Head up. We are almost to the end, and I'm sure that the game already told us the secret lies within the nose. And if you look at the map, the nose is one screen to the right. So let's go ahead and place it. And well, guys, we have not made it yet. Actually, we're very close. Never mind. Okay, we're super close to the end. It's just this room. This room, I remember when I was younger, the first time I played it, I'd say this is like the only room. Now, I did say most of the dungeons were very easy, very straightforward, and I do enjoy the dungeons for what they are. But this room, oh my god, I just feel like it's very glitchy. So what you need to do, essentially, is you need to somehow kill off all of the floor masters that are going to appear. But sometimes they don't come out. I don't know. I just remember when I was younger, I had a really hard time with this room in particular. But surprisingly, that is not the case this time around. So sweet. We managed to do it. You just push the block, and that's pretty much it. And now this is the final stretch to the boss room. So let's go ahead and make our way up another floor. And well, okay. This is it, guys. I believe all we need to do is place this. We can hear the screeches of the boss. And well, the secret is the nose. Look at that. It's Aquamentus again. Yeah, literally Aquamentus is back. And it's funny because you think this would be a tougher version, but no. It's the exact same version of the first dungeon. Yeah, the first boss we took on is also the boss for the demon. Weird, right? And it takes 2 hits because we are so much stronger. I like the idea that, you know, they're giving you a similar boss, but I don't get it completely. I mean, maybe it's just like, be like, wow, I've come so far. Aquamentus didn't stand a chance. Yeah. I mean, he didn't really stand a chance to begin with, but okay. But anywho, now it's on to the next temple, the final temple. And like I said before, we don't have anything left within this game. We collected all of the bomb upgrades. We got all the heart containers, obviously, because the last heart container will be from the last dungeon, where we're going to get the last piece of Triforce. Now, you may be wondering where this last dungeon is, because we've pretty much scouted everything, all of Hyrule, except the very top of it, which is known as Death Mountain. But I'm saving that, because that's actually where the final area is. So yeah, spoilers, but I don't really care. My point is that yes, in general, we have really been around all of Hyrule, so where would the last dungeon be hidden? It should be some place obvious, right? No, it's not. It's actually, yeah, super well hidden. This, I remember, I had a lot of trouble as well. It's hilarious how well hidden they put it, but to find it, you need to make your way down to, I want to say, let's go ahead and head down a screen, and then we need to head right. And over here, guys, we're going to find this lonely bush blocking the path. Well, let's go ahead and burn it with our red candle. And voila. Now you may say, it must just be a secret. Is it though? No, it's actually the final dungeon. Yes, level 8. But that will be taken on in the next episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Next time, we're going to be taking on the final dungeon before the actual final dungeon, if that makes any sense. And then we'll be done with the game. But yeah, overall, it's been pretty fun getting this far. And I can't wait to take on the next dungeon and just overall wrap up this game and get ready to take on Breath of the Wild. I know I can't stop mentioning it, but I'm being completely honest. It's all I've been thinking about for the past week. Yeah, I just can't wait to play it. It's going to be so exciting. We're going to have a lot of content for it. And yeah, it's going to be pretty much this game, but reimagined in how they really wanted it to be, where it feels lifelike instead of this 8-bit thing. But I mean, this isn't bad. You know, it's 30 years old, and this was the best at its time. But now we happen to be in a time where we're going to be able to relive an experience like this, but to its true potential, the story they wanted to share with us. Which will be the Legend of Zelda and the Lands of Hyrule and just the Hyrule fantasy as we know it, right? I don't know, I'm just so excited, guys. I hope you guys are excited as well. Thanks again for watching. I've been ZeldaMaster. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!